So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a triangle shape bag. So first things first, we are going to be cutting out the triangle shape. So the leather I have here is a 7 inches by 11 inches. You could add the measurements, or you could make alterations on the measurement, but this measurement is just fine for me. So as you can see, I am just getting the middle. If you're wondering, the leather I'm using here is a tappeta. You could use different types of leather. This particular bag that you're seeing, I got it on Pinterest, and as you can see, they use a leather, ordinary leather for it. This other one they use fabric, and this other one they used a two-face leather. So you could use any leather of choice. It's not limited to this tappeta that I am using. So I went ahead from the middle by 3/4 of an inch because I want the space remaining in the middle to be 1.5 inches. So I had to divide 1.5 inches into two and measure it on both sides. So after I did that, I went ahead and used a straight leather. I am supposed to use a ruler, but I don't my ruler broke. So I just decided to use a straight something to just cut that shape out. So I went ahead and cut out two, of course, the front and the back. And this is how to get your triangle shape. This is how to get the triangle shape of this bag. So the next thing I'm doing here is to just measure this three sides so that I'll be able to know how much I am going to be cutting for the side. So I got 18.5 inches. I went ahead and cut it out at 4 inches. So I'm cutting out 18.5 inches by 4 inches. Now for the zipper, and you know our measurement for the top overall is 11 inches. So you are going to remove 1 inches from the 11 inches. So you are going to be cutting your zipper at 10 inches. This is because it's going to be having an extension. So you are going to use the fabric you are using for the extension. So I went ahead and put two zipper, and this is just me measuring out the measurement I need, which is 10 inches, and cutting out the excess. So this is what it looks like. So what you're going to go ahead and do now is to get the material you are using and just put it over this way, and you just straight stitch and also top stitch. So you do it on both sides. So when you are done sewing, this is what it looks like. The next thing you're going to go ahead and do now is to make sure they are even so that you get the middle of the zipper two ways. So please just keep watching so that you understand what I am talking about. So when you get the middle of the zipper, you also get the middle of the actual body of the bag, of the triangle bag. Then you also put in you also make notches as well. Then you sew the zip on top, then you also top stitch. Thank you guys for tuning into the channel once again. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for always watching my tutorials. I love you and God bless you. And if you're just tuning into the channel for the very first time, please do well to click on the subscribe button and also the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post in new tutorials. Because on this channel, we have many more amazing tutorials to show you guys. I promise you that if you join this channel, you will be amazed and you would want to watch more. So after I was done stitching, this is what it looks like. So at this point, I realized my sewing machine need service. It's not going to be sewing. It's jumping thread when I am sewing this this particular tapita. So I just decided to just continue with the bag and omit some steps like the handle part. So before you put this piping, the reason why I'm using a tapita with alongside with the piping is because I want the piping to be the same color of the fabric. And in my location, they only sell black piping, so I just decided to do it this way. So after you do it this way, the next thing you're going to go ahead and do is to put a a what's it called, a D-ring handle. I did not put a D-ring handle. I told you the reason before. So this is just me folding this into two, and I would just want to reduce the top part, not curve, please. Reduce it so that it will not be too wide. So I made a notch, and I'm going to use that notch as a guide to just sew them together so that I'll be able to sew the two parts together. So when I was done sewing, this is what it looks like. So as you can see, we have excess at the side. So I'm just going ahead to trim off the excess. So that's why you need to shape it thoroughly so that it will not give you any stress. So when I was done, this is what the bag looks like. As you can see, our triangle shape has already come out, and the bag is stiff because of the piping that we put. So the only thing I omitted, it was the D-ring where the handle is going to be. So you could put that if you want to make a slant bag. Had it been my machine was not having issues, I would have just done that so that you would see how it looked. But either way, the shape came out beautiful, and the bag is looking wonderful. It's looking lovely apart from the jumping stitches. So I hope you learned something from this tutorial, and I hope to see you guys in my next tutorial. Please give me a thumbs up if you learned one or two from this tutorial, and also share my tutorials with loved ones and friends, and see you guys in my next tutorial. Please subscribe if you've not, and click on the notification bell so that you will not miss my next tutorial.